And one thing I found for the past 3 days to shoot with this camera, it's fun. It gets you, you want to do more. You walk up to the mountain, you find another frame, because it's so easy to use. And you're always like finding new shots. And you just hold it, you run to a next position. Your subject to stay or hold for a second. You find a new frame, ask him to continue. And you're always like, you want to do more somehow.
The biggest feature of this camera is that it can record 422 10-bit high dynamic range directly into SD card. I really liked it just using SD cards. They're available everywhere and they're cheap. We recorded directly with hybrid log gamma this time, so we did not do grading work normally necessary for HDR production. When I saw the recorded clips, I was honestly surprised to see it could produce HDR so beautifully without grading. I realized this time that for HDR image, you really need a 10-bit camera like this. 12G SDI image HDR on the monitor, you only have to use one cable. You just have one cable, you plug it in, you have a look at the monitor, and you see this beautiful HDR image.
Very quick and easy. This 3-ring setup is very, if you have used like a cinema zoom lens or any cinema lens, it's very natural to use. Even, we were shooting in quite harsh conditions. It was really cold and you had to wear your big gloves on, and still it worked beautifully. We shot inside a car with this camera, and it got me quite wide image. And I noticed there was very little or almost no distortion at the wide end of the lens, which is very nice. When we did these car mount shoots, we didn't have any stabilizer at all.
We just used the built-in stabilizer of the camera, but it looked great.
And even some of the handheld walking shots looked really good. It's like the best stabilization I have seen on a camera. And I was also impressed by autofocus. The autofocus of this camera was quite good, especially when we got our subject to walk very close to lens. It kept autofocus very good. Very natural and easy to shoot with this camera.
It was like everything is fast, in place. I didn't have to look for any buttons when the waveform monitor output. Motion compensation. Changed from autofocus to manual focus.
And I feel that's the big plus. I feel it's, like I said, I feel it's very well balanced. It's very easy to handhold. We walk up to a mountain, holding it like it was in my hand for the whole day. And it was very easy. It's like an extension of your hand. It's like you hold it like this, you hold it like that, or even, like this, whatever you feel most comfortable. But you're always kind of ready to shoot. What was fun, it was spontaneous. We had a beautiful light. Everything kind of came together at the moment because it's so easy to use and we just have to be quick moving around. We got beautiful stuff. Depending on a project, if we're going, into rough conditions or tough conditions like we had, I would definitely take this camera with me.